The Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals has ruled that the Arizona ban on all abortions after 20 weeks of pregnancy is just flat out unconstitutional. They struck it down. They didn't even issue an additional comment. It was just kind of one of these, no, that's just not going to happen. Raw Story has a write-up about this, and they explained that the Republican majority in the state passed the law in April, and during the period where the law was there, it was one of the most restrictive states in the United States for reproductive rights. And then experts were even saying that the law was so broadly written and it was so lacking in any medical expertise that it actually applied to women after their 18th week of pregnancy, meaning that for a time, the state de facto was classifying women as pregnant up to 2 weeks before they even conceived the child. Remember when we talked about that?
Right.
So the Supreme Court said this is just not going to fly here. The precedent, as we know all too well, is Roe v. Wade. It prohibits states from banning abortion outright, but it does allow some regulation, and it's just a no-go. The court said it's just not going to fly. Done. And that's hopefully the last we'll hear of that law.
I doubt it. I'm sure it will keep cropping up. Arizona just is one of those states where you've got a ton of politicians trying to reverse everything.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about, though? Republicans are so serious they're fiscally conservative, right? They're so serious about not wasting any money that they'll pass dozens of unconstitutional restrictions on abortion all over the country, which they know are going to be overturned, as well as trying to overturn Obamacare for close to the 40th time, because they're fiscally conservative, Louis. They don't want to waste any money. And of course, as we know, elected officials' time is taxpayer money. I'm glad that they're fiscally conservative.
I don't think they understand the meaning of that.
And it's also nice to see Republicans concentrating on jobs. I mean, they're keeping probably dozens of lawyers busy with these cockamamie time-wasting proposals and court trials.
Not to mention all the aids and whatnot.
That's true. Yeah, they're doing a great thing for the economy. Thank you to Republicans.
Right.
On today's bonus show, we will talk about limb regeneration, and the studies that are now, the research being done into regenerating limbs potentially for human amputees at some point. We'll also talk about a study that looks at correlation between male bicep size and political views. It's pretty interesting. And also we'll talk about Rand Paul's comments about Apple and its tax loophole offshore whole thing that was the subject of much controversy. How do you get the bonus show? It's very easy. Go to our website, davidpakman.com. The bright orange banner at the top and on the left of the website. It's in two different spots, Louis. Click it, and within a minute, you will be subscribed. You'll get the bonus show, the commercial-free podcast, the full commercial-free TV show, and a bunch of other stuff. Sign up. This is the time to do it. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with plenty more right after this.
The David Pakman Show at davidpakman.com.